Your Feelings.
Welcome to another amazing episode of F Your Feelings, the greatest podcast that ever exists. Man, this is good, man. I like what this show is becoming. Okay, it's combining all the greats. Man. You know, the whole point of this is like I want people to look back on these episodes 5-10 years from now and be like, damn, they was all in the same room together.
Yeah.
Right. Like, damn, they was all kicking it together at the same time. Like, imagine if there was like Chris Rock, Chappelle, and Kevin Hart, and all these people was all just kicking it on the podcast before they pop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and hear their journey when they was like on the cusp.
Right. Or I get booked to host some shit, and then 5-6 years from now, they look back on this podcast, and I said some shit that got canceled.
Right. Or that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Your ass will get canceled. On Fuck Your Feelings. That's
how it goes, though, Justin. I mean, you think about like Martin Lawrence and them, like Salt and Pepper, they were all working together, you know, and then they, you know what I'm saying? Like Steve Harvey and his friends, you know. So this is our role of it, you know. We're going to be in shit and producing shit and popping up together, and that's going to be cool.
You know what's crazy, Justin? I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, man, that generation of Kevin Hart, Patrice, Bill Burr, they were such a legends, and they were always busting each other's balls, you know. And I used to watch them, Opie and Anthony, and I'm like, I wonder who of our generation who of us going to be, you know, the greats, you know? So this could be, some of us going to be, right?
At least one of us.
Claiming it.
At least one of us. At least one of us.
Excuse me.
I ain't saying who it's going to be. I'm just saying at least one of us.
I'm willing for it to be all of us.
Praise God.
I'm definitely in the number.
Praise God. It's going to be all of us. One of y'all niggas going to develop a drug addiction. Somebody got
Gonna. I'm sorry.
That's all they talk about out here is that white powder.
That white powder.
All y'all niggas drinking before 11.
Oh, you judging somebody?
This is a no judgment zone.
Cheers.
We got Sean Porter in the building.
Appreciate y'all.
We got Courtney Nichole in the building, and we got Mowhaaa in the building. How y'all doing? Y'all good?
Good, man. Yeah, man. Welcome back. I know you was on the road.
Man, I be on the road, man. I be visiting family. You know what I'm saying? I do guest spots when I'm out in Tampa sometimes at the Tampa Improv. You know, I be getting it. But, you know, usually when I'm in Florida, I really just be trying to kick it with the fam, bro.
Right.
Because I be away from them for so long. I be out here for about 3 weeks to a month. So, like, when I go back there, I really just try to...
Hey, man, you got to watch out, man. NAACP put a travel warning on, travel advisory on Florida. You got to watch out. Did you see that?
I did, bro. I was sitting next to a
out there.
Yeah, so basically what they're trying to say is because our governor is a racist piece of shit. I mean, he just is what it is, bro. DeSantis. And it's funny because, of course, I'm from Florida, so it's a lot of people that fuck with him because it's Florida. But I'm like, you can't be black and make white people feel bad. So they take away books.
Fuck that.
You know, I know. I agree.
He's a fake little tough guy, first off.
Yeah,
he's a fake little tough
Hey, he's getting worse by the month, seems like.
He is.
And he about to run for president. 2024. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine it.
How you supposed to be tough and you telling people you can't say gay? Really? Really? You that soft that you can't the word gay bothers you?
Yeah, he messing with Disney. Like he telling Disney, I don't care about this whatever contract y'all had. You know, I'm coming in and we taking over. It's crazy what's going down there. So you're from there though. So that's got to be hard, different for you.
That's why I'm in California right now.
Right.
But it's fucked up because like even the abortion, they just signed the abortion bill in Florida. So I mean,
all types of crazy shit, man.
Everywhere, North Carolina, Tennessee, everywhere. Like we gotta, it's crazy out here right now. I mean, but they're embarrassing themselves, to be honest with you, because this is not gonna be the standard. And as soon as these mofo's are out of office and you get some sane people in office, they're about to reverse. I think they're gonna reverse everything that has just been laid out. But in about 10 years, they're gonna be reading about their crazy asses in these history books.
You know what I think about these new politicians?
Well, I shouldn't say that.
I think the new politicians are really trying to win the people over in Florida. They know those people or Texas people are crazy. They win them over for the votes, but they don't realize you're not going to win over the country.
Right.
You know?
That's it.
Well, hey, listen, man, I'm born and raised out here, and in California, we have our pockets too. We got our pockets of wackos. So you go south, Orange County, Huntington Beach, Ventura County, Santa Clarita. We have our pockets.
I was saying on stage, I'm out in Santa Clarita. I was saying on
Santa
stage
Clarita, so you see
the other day. I was like, I'm from Chicago, so I grew up in a blue state, but I lived in Atlanta, Georgia for a long time, so I know what it's like to live in a red state. I was happy to get back over here in this blue state, but I am in the red part of this blue state. I'm in Santa Clarita, yo. Like it's crazy. Like I'm locking my doors and shit out there. Like I'm calling people. Like I'm like, yo, 911. These people are crazy out here. It's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I always get confused which is the red state and which is the blue state. So which is which?
Me too.
Red state is Republican. I'll think of blood and murder, and then 100%.
Blue is anywhere you can smoke weed.
Okay, blue is where you can smoke weed.
I'm confused because in Europe it's the opposite.
Oh,
so I'm really confused. And now I don't give a shit.
You mean when they refer to them as red out there?
It's Democrats, and then it's the opposite.
Conservative,
yeah, man. I don't know,
hard
man.
Out here for a pimp.
I feel like we just slowly getting our rights stripped away. People like little by little, and then people go wake up one day and be like, "Damn, I can't do shit except own a gun."
Right.
Hey, that's what I'm doing. When I become a citizen, first thing I'm buying is a gun.
And I got some of those too. You getting you a gun?
Well, when I become a citizen, I'm buying a gun because I'm like, now I'm real American.
Let me tell you.
You know what? I've only been to South Beach. I've only been to Miami.
Okay. Oh, well, Miami good.
It's its own separate world, is what people tell me.
It's like Atlanta in Georgia.
Atlanta.
Like you'll be in Atlanta and think everything is good, and then the voting comes out, and you be like, "Oh shit, where did
all this shit come from?"
Miami's fun, but
because Atlanta is when you look at the map, Atlanta is all blue. But everything else around it is red.
So that is Miami like that then, right? That's what you were saying.
Miami, it's its own little pocket in Florida. It's its own little world.
I'm like, it's a bunch of black people out there. I'd be like, are y'all voting?
But I'm gonna tell you who it is. Man,
who is it?
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all who it is.
White women?
It's white women.
Yeah.
Because and let me tell you why it's white women. Because they're voting against their own interest. So if you're voting for a Republican and a Republican saying doing these abortion laws, it's either you're super religious or you're following the white man that you're married to.
And they ain't that damn religious. I've been down there in Georgia with them white chicks. You know what I'm saying?
On paper. On paper, they're religious.
And I was saying to my homegirl the other day, I'm like, even if your husband, if that's your husband's views, like a lot of times you're going with what's going on in your household.
Yep.
But like he is not with you when you go in the booth, girl. Like you really don't have to do this. You really don't have to do. Where's the camera? I want to talk to him. You really don't have to do this.
I think that's what it is. So I think that's really like it's up to white women. It's up to white women to decide like either we go allow these because the people that's making these laws are white men. It ain't niggas. Right. It ain't black people.
And it ain't the women either.
It ain't the Hispanic community. It ain't the Latino community making these rules. It's fucking white men.
Girl, you can still do what you need to do to him and go in that booth and do your business. Like 55% of white women voted in this last election for
my heart,
Trump. I'm like, yo.
My hard and fast rule has always been, if you want to save democracy, vote like a black woman. I tell everybody this. I tell everybody this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Black women been saving this fucking country for decades.
Sean, I got chills.
And white women.
And when she says she got you, she means she got some black pussy waiting. Somebody
got some colorful poo-poo waiting for you.
Vote like black women.
And through all
that's what you do.
And through all the white women, grow some fucking spine, all the white women, and stop going against your beliefs just because you want to be a housewife.
Get you a black girlfriend. All white women need a good black girlfriend like me. Call me, girl. DM me. Like we could be friends. I got a couple white girlfriends that are about their business. They are like in groups. They reading books.
They twerk.
They twerking. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget that part.
Most important.
They putting up flags, and I appreciate you. You know.
Dang.
Man.
That's what's up. We ain't never really got too political on this show.
See what you started with politics. Now we sound like the Nation of Islam in this.
Thank you, Sean. You started that bullshit. Sean started the politician bullshit.
Give me an AR. Look, I'm telling you. What'd you say,
Back to
Sean?
the dick jokes. I'm sorry. That's how it was get started.
Back to the introduction. We're still at the introduction.
I was gonna say, y'all talk about black women. Like in the pandemic, me and my husband, like I already had a gun. This is my second marriage, so the first one I went and got a gun after we divorced because it's something different being in the house by yourself. You know, after having a man around. You know, like so. But then when we moved over here, when I saw them mofos climbing the Capitol, I went and got me an AR-15, yo.
Damn, you
got
can buy
that
that.
even allowed?
100%.
That's allowed in LA.
My husband, yes, it is. You gotta change the handle on it, but you can have one. Okay. And I'm like, yo,
we were talking about getting canceled. Her ass going to jail.
Listen, that Glock is one shot.
Right.
I got a Glock.
I need an AR-15. When I saw them climbing the Capitol out in Santa Clarita, and I live out in Santa Clarita, I said I need something that's gonna spray a bunch of them, and then I can go back with the pow pow. Shit, don't come up in here. Don't climb my house.
She was the black version of the white person, and his wife are standing on the porch.
Yeah.
Listen. So that's why I said that to say a couple things. You talk about being canceled, the culture, Black Panthers. Like I'm that chick. I'm riding for my people, and it ain't going down over here. So.
A lot of people don't understand the history why California has the strictest gun laws. Wow. I know you know that one, right? 1968, Ronald Reagan.
What he did?
Ronald Reagan, 1968. The Black Panthers stormed the state capitol to protest,
and they were standing up there,
all rifles. Right. Like, literally the next day, Ronald Reagan was like, nope, the Negroes got guns now. Nope, that's not happening. And California had the strictest gun laws.
So listen, if we just do that again, we could really help the nation right now.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
All of us take our AR-15s.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, well, that's what
they'll ban them bitches then.
LGBTQ community, everybody just start packing heat. Just everybody just register at the NRA. Just start packing heat.
Well, if there's ever,
I'm just talking shit. That's horrible. No, but damn.
I mean, but it's kind of, we gotta do our part. Shit. The problem is, it never affects the people that once something affects you personally, like if there was a mass shooting at the NRA conference.
Right, then it would change.
Then it would change.
Oh no, but you're not allowed to carry there though. You're not allowed to carry at any GOP convention or anything like that. Well, yeah, it's funny how that works.
Funny how that works.
Well, who's ever carrying out the mass shooting obviously don't care about the laws. So, whoever,
they can still be the individuals that show up at the NRA convention.
So if that was to ever happen, if that was to ever happen, then I think some actual laws would be changed. But until something like that happens,
Justin, look at what's happening now. I'm sure some of these babies have been children or grandchildren of some politicians, and they have still done nothing.
But
I think money. It's a business. They're not gonna stop.
It's the business, money. It's all
and
about
NRA
money.
said we moving to Texas. I don't want to pay no taxes, nothing. They ready, go get you some property in Texas.
I was watching the other night. Sicario came on. You ever watch that movie? Great movie.
Oh, great movie. Yeah,
Del Toro.
That's a classic.
Yeah. Really good movie. It's about the cartels and the human trafficking. It's called Sicario.
Sicario.
Yeah, really good.
They have two parts, right?
Yeah, there's two of them. First one was better.
I like both of
them. I like both of them. The second one had more action. But first one was really dope. Anyway, dude, there's too much business on both sides of the drug war. They ain't never going to end. There's too much business on both sides.
That's a fact.
I got enough problems to figure out how to live my life and be successful. I ain't worried about all this shit. That's why I live in South California.
That kind of be where I'm at too. It's like, if I'm gonna use up my energy on this shit, it's like, because if so, then I'm gonna just have to stop my dreams and become a politician.
You just gotta keep moving forward,
or activist, right? I have time for
But yeah, either activist or politician. But I'm like, if I'm not gonna become a literal activist or politician, then I'm kind of wasting my time exerting my energy.
Well, now I'll say this. So for me, what we can do is find a percentage of that, right? Your way might be, if you don't want to have any active part, you could financially help. That's how I feel. Like I donate to, I have a few organizations that I donate to, like Until Freedom, that's like Tamika Mallory and them.
That's easier,
Right, exactly. So I'm like, I don't have to, so once a month or every quarterly, I can just shoot them a donation, and they are the ones that are doing the business, right? If we're too busy. Because the flip side of that is we have a whole bunch more billionaires and millionaires than we did in the civil rights era. And that's why I know this isn't going to just go away easily, Like, it's not like they can just flip the switch and we can go back to slave times. You know what I'm saying? So we do need to, so on the flip side of that, we do need to keep building. So I'm with you on that. But I feel like if you're going to try to move your vision forward, still use a percentage of your time and or finances, if you can, to help the cause, because we can't just ignore it and live in our households, because I think that's what's been happening, and we've been like, oh, we good, we out here, we Gucci, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, whoa, hold on, they making voting harder, I can't get a polling, you know what I'm saying? So that's what sitting in the house has done.
That's low key what's happening. We kind of sitting back and these laws getting passed, and it's like, I don't know, we need a new Martin or Malcolm.
Baby,
we don't got one.
Lee Merritt.
Who's that?
He's an attorney.
Okay.
He like, if you know Ben Crump, like Lee Merritt helped the Ahmaud Arbery family, both them John, when that black man, when the white lady cop came in Texas and shot the black guy who was on his couch eating ice cream.
No, Lee Merritt is legit. Just don't get Dr. Omar to be our right
leader. No, wait a minute. But you need that too. We had Farrakhan. Like, I feel like we need it all. We had Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Like,
I guess you're right. Dr. Umar though, he be calling everybody a coon. This nigga, everybody's
He's
a
too
coon.
much. He's too much.
It's like, God damn, Oprah? You're like, Oprah's a coon? Like, we gotta have some limitations to who's a coon.
Yeah. Correct. Leave our billionaire woman alone.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Right, yeah, come on, bro.
Her and Riri, we don't bother them.
Her and Riri. So, Courtney.
Uh-oh.
I know, right?
Hey, Mowhaaa, don't worry. You can still do Joe Rogan's podcast. Don't worry. He won't listen to this part.
Right.
Don't worry.
Courtney, no, I was gonna pivot a little bit. So, Courtney, I know I seen, I think I just seen you act in Naeem Lynn's project, and I was like, she's funny. I thought you did a great job in the pilot that he did together. So that's when I seen you, and then I saw you on Assisted Living. So you work with Tyler Perry. How is it working with Tyler Perry?
Wonderful.
She said, like, I gotta say,
she's still at work, bro.
Everybody see this? Wonderful.
It's like Disneyland. You know what I'm saying?
She pulls out a prepared statement.
I don't have anything bad to say. Like,
apparently Madea got an AR too. He like, I wish you would. Wish you would say something bad about
people
it.
out
it's
here.
in my contract. Wonderful is in my contract. No, just playing. Y'all wild. I mean, no, I have a good time. Like, I go to work with a bunch of black people.
Right. You have time to have a good time because he shoots like 10 episodes in 2
right.
days.
He'll bang out a whole season in 3 days.
I mean, well, hey, you know, sometimes sex is only 2 minutes, but if you get that, you get
That's
that.
true.
You know
True.
Like, it don't mean it's less
I appreciate
fun.
that.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to be in Tyler Perry's show.
I appreciate that. I mean, like the economy of it. Like,
So you would.
like I ain't trying to do 25 takes. All right, we got this one. All right, let's move on.
Who needs 25 takes?
Now somebody
That's
told
what you go to acting class.
Some dummies.
Play in class. Play on your own dime. When you come over here about this money, let's go.
Right.
Yeah.
Now someone told me sometimes he won't even have the episode all the way written.
That's wild. That's wild.
tell secrets.
Yeah, come on now.
I mean, but if he's still in your ear, he's still writing it.
Okay.
But in a way, isn't that perfect for comics though?
Right.
I
If he
think it
gives you
is.
some breathing room to improvise and
Thank you, Sean. Like on the first day of set, I had J. Anthony Brown is on my on the show. He plays the granddad. He used to own the J Spot here in LA, right?
Legend.
Sure, many comics have performed with him. I have Naeem Lynn, right? And though David Mann doesn't tour doing comedy, everybody has laughed at a Mr. Brown joke at some point, whether you mess with him or not. You know what I'm saying? You'll turn it on and be like, wow, you know? Like, so, and then the young guy, Philip, I always say he's the up-and-coming comedian. Philip is hilarious on the show. But on the first day, he literally was like, yo, I want y'all to have free reign and use your comedic timing to come in and, you know, make this better.
I think that's
like,
perfect for comics.
What kind of, that's greatness. You know, because a lot of times...
Especially comics can do that. You know,
it gives you leeway. You know, that just builds camaraderie as well because now you're right there present. So
absolutely, and it makes other people like do stuff, which is why like I feel like my improv has gotten better. That's why I've even like I came to your open mic, Sean. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Now it's like a beautiful time. Like if you're with greats and legends. Why would I why would I not use this opportunity to give it a shot, you know, or like take an opportunity to get notes from Naeem or Jay Anthony, say, hey, you know, what could I do here or blah, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. But Tyler gave them free reign to do that, and I thought that was dope. It made all of us better.
It's a great way to make a show, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for Ning because he's such a nice guy.
He is. I love him. That's my twin. He's a Pisces. We're literally 2 days apart.
I'm African. I don't know none about this bullshit.
Yeah,
Pisces.
Oh, y'all don't do zodiac signs?
Oh, hell no. And I was raised toxic. My African dad and my brother in sports.
I didn't know that.
All I know is Aries rock. And I don't know what that means.
But don't y'all believe in stars and stuff? Don't y'all? Whatever. In the Lion King, they was looking at stars, nigga. You got to tell something.
That's West Africa or South. I'm from East Africa.
He said that's West Africa.
Mufasa was in the stars.
Yeah, we from the land of beautiful bones and fucked up teeth.
Oh, beautiful, cause you got some cheekbones, baby. Y'all see this, honey?
Thank you.
I'm like Iman.
And you know, I have better teeth than most of my people because my dad was actually a king of the pirates, so I could afford.
Oh, some braces, huh?
Oh, only the king gets benefits. That's it.
And his son.
Wait, I was actually gonna ask you. That was actually a question. When Captain Phillips came out, because you Somalian.
Yes.
Were you proud or were y'all offended that y'all was the bad guys?
It was blowing up in our community because we didn't have no Somali actors in Hollywood. It was blowing up. I was like offended. I was like, I live in Hollywood and they didn't cast me.
They didn't ask me.
No, man, you look too well fed, bro. You look like you.
I didn't look. Hey, I've been working out. I didn't look like this when I moved to LA. I was living on a couch.
Okay, so you look like a real deal.
Yeah. Look, I was like, man, they had to cast the ugliest Somalians they could.
Oh, dang.
One of them was pretty attractive. One of them was not the lead dude, but the second lead.
Yeah, no, but they're great guys. I met them and I was happy. I was like, you know what? They know about us now.
Okay.
We about that life.
It's kind of like when they did Amistad. She's like,
yeah, I'm like, they know we pirates. Somali people are crazy. My people are crazy.
Somalians?
Yeah, people don't know that because they come here work hard because they're immigrants. But Somali people are like hard-headed, wild people. So now after I moved to I'm like, they know about us. We're about that life.
hey.
You guys are pirates.
Yeah, more than they're pirates.
Oh, what you mean? What else?
Let me tell you something. You know why Somalians became pirates in the 90s in Somalia?
Because y'all broke. That's why.
No, there's deeper than that, Sean. There's deeper than that. Let me explain.
I know it is.
Look, when the war happened in the 90s, Civil War, a lot of Somalis moved out. That's why I moved to Sweden. But the people that lived there, they were fishing and selling fish. And we had the ocean, Indian Ocean, right? But the problem was white people dumping their toxins in that water. So all the fish died out. So we couldn't fish no more.
You said white people killed all the fish?
People. Yeah, they toxin the water because dropping all the toxic dumps over there. You know what I mean?
But you know what though?
You know what though?
Wait a minute. First they killed the Native Americans. They killed the Native Americans
and then they killed our food.
And then they killed your fish.
And then now Somali men were like,
Somali
men was like, I still gotta feed my family, right? What do I gotta do? I gotta go get some money.
Did they cough in the water? I'm trying to figure out how did
whatever they did, they were hanging in their yachts in the water, and we're like, nigga, you're not finna be out of our water if we get fish. And we start taking them, and now they call us, these pirates, like we the bad guys. You know, we just trying to feed our family.
They tried to do what they did to America, and y'all was like, no, we ain't about that life. No. And now y'all look like the bad guys. And if you watch Black Hawk Down, even though it's American version, they came to Somalia to see if we had sources and trying to take it away. And guess what happened? Somali people kicked their ass. The only two countries that kicked their ass was Vietnam and Somalia.
Hey, Vietnam, baby, 2-0.
And Haiti. And Haiti.
2-0 versus the Round Dog Devils. We kicked out the French and Uncle Sam. We're 2-0.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that shit.
That's crazy how Vietnam beat us.
Yeah.
They beat everybody.
And the French first they colonized us from the 1800s all the way through 1950 something, kicked their ass out, and then the U.S. came.
Shout out to Vietnam. They gave blueprint to my country how to kick out the Americans.
2-0, baby.
That's amazing. Think about that, how small.
He's a 2-0.
2-0.
You claiming it?
Undefeated.
Undefeated. The only Asians that can say that shit. Like, you know, that's why I always be banging on Japanese people. Chinese people. Okay, y'all the highfalutin Asians. Y'all call us bottom here. All right, we the only ones that's 2-0.
Because what do you make?
That's what I'm about to say. No, go.
It's your show.
It's our show. It's our show.
You
my mom's Vietnamese. My dad's black. Yeah.
Okay, Vietnamese. Okay,
He was in the military?
Yeah, right. That's how you make Blasian. That's it. That's
the only way.
I have a whole bit on that. That's the only way you get. I guarantee you, if you see a Blasian, they was at some military base their parents met.
Your mom,
Korea, Japan.
So your mom is white? Your mom's the Asian one?
My mom's Vietnamese, yeah.
She got strong genes.
Yeah, my dad, exactly. I have a whole bit about that too. No, my dad, my dad's beige, Detroit.
Light skinned nigga.
Yeah. I'll show you a picture. I'll show you a picture of my aunt and uncles. It looks like Elder Barr's family. Like, that's how they look.
You wasn't gonna get too much melanin.
Yeah,
that was it.
Drake, you got a
team light skin.
Team like me too. I was.
We was cool back in the 80s. We was good in the 80s.
Honey, I'll be sure. Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all still got Michael Ealy, honey.
Oh yeah.
What you mean, Drake? You got Drake. You got Chris Brown still. You know,
Chris be on the edge, baby.
He's not Asian though.
That's how far it's falling. we got to claim Chris Brown.
I was just talking about light skin.
I thought you was just say Steph Curry.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? No, we get Chris Brown. That's it. That's modern day Rick James.
I am weak.
That's true. He slapped up Usher at Usher's own event.
Yo, but they treated that shit like a real black family. Do you understand
They hide it. They hid it.
Because baby, they put it out in the news, but it didn't stay too long.
It didn't stay.
And Tiana Taylor was all at the concert, like, yeah, we still here for Chris. He like that bad cousin that you just still gonna fuck with.
Yeah, I loved how they did it. And then he performed next night. He went to his show.
Baby, it was nothing. You internet people will not talk about us, honey. Yeah. We keeping that shit in the family.
Yeah, the clickbait didn't work.
I still don't know what happened. I still don't know what happened to Jamie Foxx. I have no idea what's going on.
No, he's
like
back
they
now.
really keeping that.
Go for it, Courtney.
Courtney,
no.
Yeah. Courtney, no.
Spill the tea.
Courtney.
I
Tyler Perry ain't watching.
You seem like you got a direct source.
Right.
Her face was like, nigga, I spoke to his people this morning.
Right. She was like,
he called me yesterday.
He's like, his nurse is my auntie. Like,
we wouldn't hear this because all I heard was
she in the group chat. You in the group chat? No, you in the group chat.
Yeah.
I made that way too big.
Text chain. You on the text chain?
What is going on with Jamie?
What happened first?
We praying for him.
Praise God.
Yeah,
I mean, his daughter said he fine. She said the nigga was playing pickleball.
Yeah. What happened though?
And I know what pickleball. You got to be able to move around.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a lot. Yeah,
that's a lot of work to do pickleball.
Not table tennis, not pickleball.
Unless you. So I mean, listen, man. Mike Tyson said. See, I'm throwing it on Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You ain't fighting Mike Tyson.
No.
Mike Tyson said
right.
It was a stroke. That's what Mike Tyson said. He came out recently. He said it was a stroke.
I was assuming it was something.
And
like
it would make sense if it is a stroke. Now, what I think is he is going off and he's getting better. Yeah. And I think once he's recovering, when he's recovered and when he feels like he's back at his optimal self, he'll put out a video.
He'll talk about it.
He'll talk about it, and also
probably at the barbershop on LeBron's podcast.
Maybe on the shop. Yeah. And then also what I would love to see selfishly is his journey. Meaning like how he was, and then showing if he did have a stroke, him relearning how to walk, him relearning how to use his hands and talk and all of that stuff, and seeing how far he came.
That would be dope.
Back to glory.
And how it happened, because he was a healthy guy. Right?
They were shooting a movie right now. What I want to see is just like how Tracy Morgan did, Richard Pryor. I would love the stand-up after.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be really
He's historically been a very private dude.
Yeah.
You didn't know about his kids when he started popping up with the little girl. We was like, now who is this baby mama? Because I don't know her.
He's historically been a private person.
Hey,
I mean,
I think we are rooting for Jimmy to be great because
one of the most
so talented
stand
up. Let's talk about Jamie.
Human beings, just artists in general, just
bro.
All the way across.
Speaking about we stand ups.
What's the generation?
Jamie, I remember when I was a kid, I watched a lot of stand up. My boy gave me this CD that he burned with Jamie Foxx. He had a green thing. He's talking about Africa and LL Cool J.
I might need security.
That I think was one of the funniest specials ever.
That's a fact.
So
I was like, he's too talented.
That's a classic.
I lived in Birmingham, Alabama, and Huntsville, Alabama, and they had this club called the Stardome. Mm-hmm. You know the Stardome. Yeah, they bring really good artists there, and it's like a spot where it's a part of town that maybe they don't get a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we come out, and I remember seeing Jamie do stand up then, and that was like and I think he was talking about that LL Cool J bit. So this might have been around that time.
Sunday, and he gave me Sunday.
Yeah, that was like 2003 or something, 2004 or something.
Yep, that was post college.
Jamie Foxx. I did a pilot. Not a pilot. I did a TV show. Afion Crockett had a sketch comedy show that Jamie Foxx was a part of, and he was executive producer. And so that's when I was able to meet him and work with him. Super nice dude.
Always.
I told him, not then, but later on, I'm sure he didn't even remember me, but I sent him a message. I'm like, yo, when you getting back to the stand-up?
Yeah.
Because he keeps saying I'm back on my funny shit. It's like, bruh, get back to the stand-up, bruh. Because he's one of the greats. He don't get that recognition because he don't do it consistently.
Storyteller.
Oh man,
he can do everything. He can do impressions.
He is a storyteller.
He can do any his impressions.
That's what I'm saying.
He's just insane. But we've been saying the same thing about Eddie Murphy, right? Like,
Goodness.
like just trying to get like when you going back on stage, and it was
it.
the rumor
Eddie
was
was
that he was
thinking.
close to doing it 2019 before the pandemic hit.
And then he got millions of dollars on Netflix. He's like, fuck that.
But that's what I was just about to say. You know what? What would keep you from doing stand-up? Is getting $20 million every movie you do.
Eddie Murphy got 200 million.
That will spoil you.
That was spoil you.
Yeah.
Or that Chris Tucker, like, how much money he made off of Rush Hour. And they're like, why don't you see Chris Tucker out in these streets anymore?
But I don't understand.
Made over $200 million.
That's why I respect Bill
Rush
Burr.
Hour
That's why I love Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle, because no matter what, they put stand-up first.
I was gonna say, because there has to be that one thing that you love, that and so maybe for those two, that is the core of it, right? Because I love acting, right? So I love the stage too. So while I will always do television, movies, I will always make sure that I hit the stage at some point. I don't think 5 years could go by without me like being like, oh, I need a good play. You know, like let me, So I don't know. That makes me wonder what their thing is.
You gotta love it, because
Bill. That's true.
I'm sure we are a big fan. I'm a big fan of Bill, and he says he got his own TV on Netflix. The F Family. He does movies. He does TV shows, and he was like, sometimes I take off a year or a half just to do work on my comedy, and then you see him every night at the clubs just working. That's crazy. And and that shows like. That's inspiring to comics.
Yeah,
like, okay, when I blow up, you got to remember comedy is what you love first.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But also, I've never had $200 million in my bank account, so I don't know how I would react.
When somebody else is writing the script and all I got to do is show up.
I mean,
I didn't say I'm going to stand up forever. If I get 200 million, who knows?
It is easy. Think about that. Somebody writing the material for you. Talking about acting right now. Woo. Somebody write the material and they like, yo, we gonna give you $20 million to act in this.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you acting for 3 to 4 months, you got $20 million in your bank account.
That's wild.
That's the scariest thing about like go ahead, Sean.
Now I was gonna say, I mean, shit. Ice Cube started making movies and
it never went back.
Said, "Fuck this rap life."
He said, "Fuck the police and fuck music."
Right. Yeah. Right.
Gotcha, motherfuckers. I'm out.
Yeah.
But you know what's so funny? He still do music though, technically, because he just put out an album. Ice Cube. He put out the Mount Westmore album. With Too Short and E40 and Snoop Dogg. They all did a joint album together.
Too Short, E40 and Snoop.
Yeah, he's on the county fair circuit. He's on the county.
What you mean?
As my nephew says, grandfather rap. He's part of grandfather rap crew. I was like, damn, I know I am. But that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
But my nephews
I'm not gonna
now.
let you talk about Snoop Dogg like this.
Trust me, I those guys.
They like New Edition in concert right now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, listen, they up my Mount Rushmore, but like
moving slow.
Bobby
the young kids be like, oh, that's that grandfather rap you listen to. I'm like, damn.
You ever hear? Okay. It'd be funny when you hear like older rappers say like who they top rappers are. They be like, who your favorite rappers? They be like Ice-T. Like, oh.
It's like who your favorite rappers are? It's like
KRS-One.
Like dead, retired, dead, retired.
Still?
They like Boogie Down Billy. Like Boogie Down Billy?
And I'm like, I'm too young. The only last nigga I knew that died was like Biggie. Like, I know he was great. Before that, nigga.
Shout out to Ice-T, man. I ain't talking shit.
I saw Boogie Down Billy at the Pomona State Fair. I'm saying,
Pomona State Fair.
Yeah. Your favorite rapper started his verse with a hip hop. It's like it's like, all right, man. I mean, if that's what you're into,
yeah.
You know
I get it.
You did a show too. When you on a black show?
I did. Yeah, I was on Sweet Life Los Angeles. Yeah,
Sweet Life Los Angeles. How was that?
Yeah, it was fun, man. They reached out to me. I did a whole episode where they had actually a comedy show. They filmed at the Mowhaaa, and I like hosted the whole show.
Dope.
And it was cool, man, because one of the cast members, Rob Lee, really funny dude. Him and I became boys after that. Was a comedian, was a teacher though, wanted to get back into comedy. So that was the whole setup of the episode. So it was the quickest show I've ever hosted. It was 45 minutes.
See? And y'all talk about time.
And I got no notes from the producer.
Is it a reality?
No notes.
Was it a reality show or was it
that's what I was about to ask.
So no. So it's unscripted. So Sweet Life Los Angeles, that's Issa Rae's show.
That's what it
she
was.
got that development deal HBO. That was the first show that she put out. And it's basically like The Hills, but like for black folks. That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Basically in a nutshell. But yeah, man, it was a really fun experience, man.
Go for it. She about to put her finger like a church lady.
I want to get Sean, because Sean look like he wear his hair a certain way. You might want to put the headphones back. You're going to look back at this tape.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm struggling with that. I'm struggling with that right now. I'm like,
yeah.
I know my fro fucked up now.
I have my braids.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
me too.
My shit gets wild throughout the day anyway, so I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Mowhaaa.
Yeah.
You look great.
Your accent, doing stand-up. Yeah. You ever felt like it was any difficulties, like when you first started doing stand-up, you ever feel like your accent kind of get in the way or make it difficult for doing it?
Yes, because you know when you start stand-up, you have so much to learn. And I was like, can I get the jokes out? Can I just be funny? Can I get some laugh? And then later on when I listen to my audio or watch the video, I was like, I'm talking too fast. I have a thick accent. So I've been working on trying to slow down on stage. I've gotten better.
Damn, you just turned into a regular nigga when you just said that. You heard that when he said slow down on stage.
You got to that part.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to also sound smooth with the ladies.
Okay, you just turned into dancing Idris around here.
Right.
These microphones do make you sound sexy.
It does, right? Don't it? I can't wait
Courtney,
to hear this part.
You got the AMSR.
I need this at the house.
Not as sexy as you, Courtney. I'm sure that don't sound as good as you.
Watch out now. What J. Anthony Brown say? Watch out there now.
Watch out there now.
But I had to really work on slowing down and pronouncing the words because English is my third language. And I had to literally not just learn how to write and be a comic, I have to also learn how to slow down. And I'm still working on it. It's not complete. You know.
So what's your other Swedish? What is it?
Somali. I speak Somali and Swedish.
So say something in Somalian. Say fuck your feelings in Somalian.
That means fuck your mother.
Oh.
Damn.
Wait, say that again?
Y'all always talking about doing something to somebody mama. Do it to their damn daddies. Shit.
Abawas. That's it. Fuck your daddy. Abawas.
Hey, that's universal. Fuck your mama's a universal diss.
Terrible.
It's a universal diss. That just shows you how important mothers are.
Yeah.
Because in any culture,
Hey, if it makes
fuck your mama's fighting.
If it makes you feel better, Courtney, my mom is my favorite.
Yeah, she should be.
Yeah.
She raised all them damn kids. I don't know how she did it.
That's why I don't understand why it's always.
This is what I always say.
In Swedish,
Tell me.
This is what I always say about women and mothers.
He rolls his eyes.
I know, right?
Come on. Give it to the
As
people.
I was raised by a phenomenal mother, and I'm married to a great lady.
Okay.
And
And you have a daughter.
I have a daughter. I forgot about her.
Oh, no.
This is what I always say. Nah, shout out to my daughter. This is what I always say. Kids should love their mama more. Y'all had a 9-month head start. We was literally.
You sound jealous.
I'm hating. Oh, yeah, I'm hating now. Wait a minute now. Where's my camera? I'm hating. But y'all had a 9-month head start. I mean, goddamn. But just remember.
Oh, come on.
The baby came out our nuts.
I know. It was you that was.
Just remember that. It came from here.
You. It took both of us. Let's remember that.
That's right, Queen.
That's right. Now, back to Sweden. Fuck your daddy.
Fuck your father. Fuck your granddaddy. Listen,
I'm happy my dad was a little toxic because he made me a man. You know what I mean? But now I'm not as toxic as my dad because I know how to be, you know.
What about the other siblings, though?
Oh, my big brother was a bully, toxic, everything. But you know what, though? Without him, I wouldn't be playing college ball. You know what I mean? That nigga was
what you mean your daddy was toxic? What he did?
You know, old school. He's just old school, you know? He's
Old school.
The man.
I got you.
At least he installed some good values in me because the man got to work and provide and never be a victim, you know? Which was great. We didn't come all the way from Africa to be fucking accepting no's and crying. We got to go figure it out.
That's right.
Yeah,
And now, older I get, more
yeah.
it makes sense. I'm like, my dad raised a lot of kids, man. That nigga was
How many
working.
kids again?
Total, I have like 10, 11 siblings.
How you say like? I have like.
Right.
What's the number?
Because I have a half, so that's why.
I'm the same way.
Black family.
Don't ask me
Oh,
how many siblings I have. Yeah, it's blended.
Yeah. I don't know their names.
Right.
Or they ages.
Oh, you know what I was gonna say about just getting on talk about this. English is your third language, right?
Yeah.
As a fan of comedy, I'm always impressed by comedians and like immigrants, you know, who are out here. Like, can you just imagine learning another language, going to a foreign country, learning their language, and then trying to make them laugh
Yeah.
in your third language? It's always impressive to me.
Thank
I think
you,
it's
thank you.
like nothing to just like just look over.
Finally, get some credit. Thank you, man.
No, man, I got love for all my life.
Also, in Somali, comedy is different. In Somali, it's like black jokes. Like we just
well, that's what I'm saying.
In comedy now, like as a fan of comedy and love being a good comic, I'm learning how to be a comic for everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm not just a black comic on stage. When I go on stage, sometimes they play like hood music, and I'm different kind of black nigga.
But not only get the language down, but then you got to know culturally.
Where to hear this material?
Right. Like culturally, you got to find out what makes Americans laugh.
Right.
Yeah.
Not just learn language. So I think it's impressive, man.
Yeah.
Thank
It
you.
is 100%.
Thank you. I'm not taking all credit. I'm not gonna take all the credit because I'm still working on being great.
No, there's a million you immigrant comics out here. Don't act like you're the only one.
I'm the only one in LA. Somalian.
I love you.
By the
There's
way,
a million of these motherfuckers.
I'm the
out
only
here.
Somalian comic in LA, and I'm the only Swedish comic in LA, so I can represent for 2 countries.
Okay, go ahead.
I guarantee if I put together a casting, there would be 50 Somalian comics out here ready to get a job. I guarantee you're not the only one.
so?
And I bet you never seen them on stage.
Somalian, I'm trying to think.
I probably never seen them before, but I guarantee you there'd be 50 of them lined outside.
Right,
Yeah.
as soon as we get off.
I don't know how many Somalian comedians I've seen in LA.
0.
Other than you.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure there's
they
someone.
exist. They're in Minnesota. Minnesota got the most population of Somalians.
That's right.
And I'm sure
Yes,
there's at least,
Minnesota, yeah.
I'm sure there's some there, and there's some that's
Everybody in
funnier than me
Minnesota.
probably. But I'm trying to put it on for us in Hollywood. I'm trying to put us on the map.
Put on for the city.
I thought it was Vietnamese comics. I thought it was just me and Dat Fan. That was it. When I just started.
Dat Fan,
No,
what
there's Vietnamese comics up the ass,
But,
like everywhere.
What that fan?
But they're not out here like you,
Yeah.
Sean. They're not out.
What
But they're not out here like you grinding with the greats. Because LA,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
stuff.
great
I
comics.
appreciate
Man,
you.
that's actually what I wanted to get to, actually,
Yeah.
man, because I know we've all done shows with legends.
Yeah.
So, like, who some people y'all done perform with, and did y'all learn it? Did y'all chop it up with it? I know you done been on sets with some legends,
Yeah.
from Wanda Sykes to Said the Entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So, I mean, so what's some things y'all done learned from being around some of these greats that y'all done had opportunities to work with?
Oh my gosh! I mean, just the ones I've been around have continued to be giving, right? And I think that serves the whole body. Like Tashina Arnold, getting to work with her. Like I'm like, this is like Little Shop of Horror. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, or I got to work with Kim Fields. I'm like, that's Facts of Life. That's Tootie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just watching them
On the Upshaws, right?
Right, on the Upshaws. I got to work on the Upshaws, the Neighborhood, then like assisted living, like just some greats. Even like SWAT, I did SWAT with Shamar Moore, him and Oba Babatunde. Like both of them, super nice. Came out, took pics. You know what I'm saying? Laughed. Was inclusive of the guest stars that were on the show. Like, so I would say I think that's just one thing that I noticed.
Yeah, Shamar Moore's.
Yeah.
Team Light Skin.
Hey, I
Still
was-
working.
Yeah,
Hey,
there
yeah.
you go.
I was on SWAT.
He's so, hold on, real quick. Hold on. He was so light skinned. He called CBS racist, and they gave him
got his show back.
They got his show back. That's how light skinned he is.
Gangster. He pulled a Terrence Howard on Empire and was like, "Give me my."
Because let me tell you
Let me
something.
take it right.
If-
Say it.
Let me tell you something. If Shamar Moore looked like Idris Elba and pulled that shit,
Yeah,
He'd be canceled.
it's
They'd be
still been.
they would have been shopping that around on Tubi.
I'm happy for him though. I'm happy for him though because he's a nice guy. I was on SWAT one time as like a consultant for Somali episode, and I was telling him how to say the Somali names and how to decorate and all that Somali shit. And I was like, I couldn't have any guys because I was sitting with the director and the writers, and they're like, "You don't audition, nigga." I'm like, I don't have an agent. It's hard for me to audition for TV and film.
Yeah, you gotta get your name.
And they're like, we're casting you because they casted all these African niggas that was not Somali. And I had to
Yeah.
tell them how to sound Somali. And I was
Right.
like, but Shamar, I got to tell him stuff, and he was so nice.
Yeah,
so I'm
he's
happy
super
for
dope.
him. He's nice.
Yeah.
That's what happens in Hollywood, man. Yeah, I haven't been to one been in one Vietnamese war movie yet. They everyone but Vietnamese in that bitch. It'd be Korean actors, Chinese actors.
what I'm
They, oh,
saying.
I had a thing. Hold on. I'm gonna get to that point. Before I say that, I just want to say this for editing purposes, Lee. I just want to say this for editing purposes. If Shamar Moore looked like Flavor Flav,
That's right. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It would be
Yeah.
still canceled.
it'll be
Right.
still canceled.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was just for editing
Right.
purposes.
Yeah, yeah,
Do
yeah,
that
yeah.
instead of Idris Elba because Idris Elba might still have his goddamn
yeah,
show.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can I take,
Yeah,
go. You want another beer?
Can I get fresh one?
Yeah.
Go grab you one shot.
Yes, please.
Oh, Mowhaaa. Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, we drinking beers around here. We turned up around here today. This is what I wanted. I had this. Shout out to the Kobe. Shout out to the Kobe shirt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering what you wear today too. I was like, I almost wore my Black Lives Matter. Let me make a statement. Look.
It was cold.
If you don't have AC, I'll turn it off.
It was cold with the AC loud as shit.
I can turn my shirt off.
There you go. Here. Turn your shirt off.
I take it off. I have a tank top on.
You know what? I am sick and tired of your shit, Mowhaaa. Okay,
Courtney said he been working.
Courtney is married, and you just keep trying to fuck on the slide.
No, I'm not. Don't try to give me a shot now.
I thought I was putting it up in the air, Sean. I said, well,
keep trying to fuck on. I know a nigga trying to fuck on the slide. This
can't blame a young cat.
He trying. He trying.
About 10 years ago, look. That was my baby. I hit 30. All the 24-year-olds was hollering. I was like, "Oh, this is the life."
Beautiful black.
How old were you? Remind me about the Asian actors. How old were you when you got married the first time?
24.
And then how old were you when you got divorced?
27.
Then you had your whole phase.
Ooh.
Okay.
In Atlanta.
Baby.
Shit. Yeah, the sheets.
The sheets
were rocking.
That's why.
And stained. I know it.
That's why she had to go get an AR-15.
Baby, don't you come back here telling my new husband nothing.
Holding in these streets. Shit. I gotta pack some heat.
How long did the whole phase last?
It was about.
Wait a minute, before you tell me, I honestly feel like women have a 4-year tops whole phase.
4-year tops.
4-year tops, because they'll say I can fuck just like a dude. I can do that. I can do that. After 4 years, y'all say I need to get my shit together
and find me a husband.
How long was your whole phase though?
3. I would say about 3 years. That's
about
good.
3 years.
Yeah.
And as a woman, you can get 3 niggas by one day.
Yeah, that's
Oh well, women.
I know some people.
When women are on a whole phase schedule, that's at least 3 dicks a month.
Easy if they want.
At least 3 dicks a month.
Oh,
more than that?
If they want.
Talk to me. Talk to me, Courtney. What was it?
She said, "Let me see my drink."
What was it? More than 3 a month. What was it?
I'm gonna be drunk. Let me keep drinking. Now don't y'all start DMing Justin. None of my business. Okay.
What was it?
Justin, I mean, however many I felt.
Yeah, women decide.
I wasn't counting. Look.
Women decide whenever they want to. It's not like us.
Yeah, whenever you want
And listen,
to.
that's
why. But I wrapped it up.
Right, and that's why.
Sure.
And that's why you never, when you start to date somebody, you never ask the "how many partners have you had" question, because women only count boyfriends.
Yeah,
they only count boyfriends.
I'm telling the truth, honey. I enjoyed my life
for the most part.
And want nobody.
Yeah, I can give a shit. I don't want to be hooking up with no virgins anyway. First off.
My husband don't care, honey.
Yeah,
we laugh about all our jokes. All them little DMs, them little nasty DMs y'all send me, he see them.
Yeah.
I done got dick pics and everything. We be like, damn. Look at that.
That's why I don't get when dudes are insecure about that shit.
About all that.
I don't get when dudes are insecure about that shit. Like, listen, I like having good sex. And just like everything else, how do you get at something? Practice.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to fuck with no virgin.
Yeah,
like,
get you somebody R. Kelly trained. You know
practice.
what I'm saying?
R. Kelly trained.
Oh, whoa.
I'm sorry. Cut that out.
No, keep that.
No, Lee, cut that shit out.
R. Kelly.
Did y'all see the last one? They said they had to be in a certain position for he was training them, training them.
TMI. We don't want to hear.
Wait, hold on. I do it. Hold on.
Mowhaaa said my mama gonna watch.
Let's unpack this.
I need to unpack this. Because I'm trying to, when you say a certain position, you mean like doggy style? Or
yeah, that's what she said. She had to lay down like that.
Well, you got to learn the art, And see, these
disgusting.
No, kids? Not kids. I'm just saying women 18 over.
Oh, yeah.
18 over.
Art is important.
Yeah.
18. I'm just talking about what he did. I'm just saying he trained. That's what he was doing.
Listen, man, let me tell you something.
You're going to make me stop listening to this music now.
Oh, we played it on the last episode.
Stop.
No, I haven't stopped. I'll listen to this music.
Yeah, I know you still.
Oh, we did it on the episode recently. We just posted a clip about it, actually. Because I haven't listened to R. Kelly since he went to jail. Okay. And then everyone on the couch was saying how great his music still was. So we played Ignition. And let me tell you something.
You ain't going to take Ignition remix from black folks.
It's still hit.
The Chocolate Factory.
You're not playing in my afro?
Chocolate Factory.
Playing in my fro?
You're not taking Ignition remix, unfortunately.
12 play.
Did he pull up to your high school, too?
Absolutely. We went to the same high school.
He did that shit. This is real shit.
He was sitting outside.
He would pull up. Yeah, I know. I saw.
Did he hit on you? Did he hit on you?
I was coming in the year after he graduated. So, but he was now he could sit outside the high school.
Fuck, it was pulling up like the ice cream truck.
Yeah,
like
he be at the park down the
good
street.
humor theme song.
That nigga pulled up when he got famous too. He was 30-something.
In a black Mercedes, baby. He kept him a biz, baby.
Wow.
Oh, R. Kelly.
And
so
the ignition was on.
hey man, yeah, that's where he got that song from. So
Well, at least you know if I was with Courtney and I can pee on her. At least I know that's the passive.
We could try it.
Damn.
You got the towel? No.
You
Shout out to that man.
That's
I ain't never peed on nobody.
Nah, that's a white people shit.
I mean, like on purpose.
What you mean?
Like on purpose, peed on somebody.
Yeah.
You never like tinkled and shit.
No.
You like, oh, that was a little pee.
Like I gotta go. Oh shit, my bad. I gotta go
and
bathroom.
we wondering why we getting yeast infections. Sean is around here peeing in hoes. Okay?
No, he's right here tinkling in hoes.
Sean, are you sure you're not half white?
Tinkling, yeah.
They say they Caucasian.
I can't even come and pee at the same time. The holes don't work like that. I don't think.
They say that's what women's doing.
That's what I was
squirt.
saying.
no.
I was just about to say
women.
that.
No, women.
Squirting.
I'm talking about a man.
Man, yeah, it's harder for men.
When a woman squirt, that's all pee. That's like 98% urine.
I thought it was saline solution. I thought it was
hilarious. I thought it was eye drops.
right.
Nowhere.
Asian
electrolytes.
actors. Asian actors.
Yes,
this
sir.
is a question I've been having in my mind.
Beef is awesome.
When it's amazing. Beef is an amazing show.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
such a good
yeah.
show. Best Netflix show.
I'm glad they got that.
Best Netflix show this year.
They be killing the Asian community.
Killing it,
Squid Games.
The Koreans are killing the game right now.
So both of those are
They're
Korean.
the
The
cool
Koreans are killing the game right now.
Both of those
cool
Korean.
Yeah, Squid Games, K-pop, K-barbecue.
Yeah.
I mean, they just killing the game in general. They just
Well, you know what they say
Koreans
about
are the black of Asia.
they just
that's what I'm
kill
about
it.
to say.
What about them little
Koreans
boys
are
that
the
went to
That's
jail?
the culture.
well, Koreans are the niggas of the Asian
Yeah.
community.
Oh yeah.
No, that's a
they
fact.
got flavor. Okay.
They got flavor.
Koreans are wild.
So this is what I was gonna say. When they're casting these movies and TV shows and they're playing a family, is everyone the same ethnicity?
Hell no.
No.
I didn't. Okay.
Hell no. Hollywood just started focusing on that for like 2019.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like for real, for the longest. It doesn't matter.
Beef was the first one where they actually said we're two different ethnicities. Like Ali Wong's character and her husband.
They made
I think
a
he was
point.
like Japanese. I think,
yeah.
and she was what, Korean.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
what-
because her husband in real life, her ex-husband, was Japanese, Chinese, I believe. something
Gotcha.
like
So that's the first time I ever seen it.
Yeah.
But when I was watching like what's the Crazy Rich Asians?
Crazy Rich
I was
Asians.
like, I know they're a family, but I'm like, is everyone the same thing, or is it like one Japanese
They
and somebody
Hollywood
Chinese?
just started focusing on. Remember
Yeah.
that whole thing? They was gonna cast Scarlett Johansson in
Don't say that.
fucking the anime Ghost in the Machine or
Yeah.
something like that. That was like what 2018. That was like not too long ago.
I got a homegirl, Angela.
Hollywood's gonna try to cast their people. You just have to be like, no, this is not gonna be
Yeah.
authentic. And they're like, okay, we give them recast.
Okay, you caught us on our racism.
Trying.
Right.
Like even so, I got a homegirl, Angela Cole. She's Asian, and I don't know what
you
exactly
wanted to talk
her
about your
ethnicity is.
one Asian
No, no,
friend.
I got a
You
couple
fucking
of them.
racist.
Sayaka. Look, I can name them, baby. Look, she's a comedian. No, but she would go up against stuff like that in casting. Like if they were looking for Taiwanese, it was like certain things are specific, and they do have certain looks that.
Yeah.
I feel like are specific to their ethnicity. So
I just want to tell the Hollywood, this is my camera. I want to tell Hollywood, any African role, cast me, because you casted too many black people being Somalians. Now it's time for me to take all the roles.
get them, Mowhaaa. Look,
They don't only they only casted
No,
two Somalians. That was Captain Phillips. I ain't never
we got an African guy on our show.
Immigrants is taking all American jobs. Are you killing me? You know how many black British dudes is coming in taking
Been
all our
taking
jobs?
the jobs.
Speak on it.
That was my
All
dad.
these immigrants is taking the jobs.
Look at Queen Charlotte. Look,
Like for real. Like think of Superman's British, Spider-Man's
God.
British, Batman's British. Like how many?
I mean, we was good with
That-
Idris, but damn.
But British are better actors. And I wish I
great.
could speak British.
finna
I wish
kick-
I
can I
had
kick him out?
Kick him.
See,
Kick 'em.
that's that imperialist mindset right there. The imperialists that brainwash your ass.
you just say
That's
that out loud?
That's that imperialist bullshit.
Absolutely, for you to say that. How do you know that?
Idris Elba did The Wire. Everybody thought he was black. That's how good of an actor he
Hey,
is.
I did a movie with Idris Elba. I didn't know he was British till
Yeah,
they said
right.
cut.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's what a lot of people.
Yeah, he started. But
if you went to Oxford in England.
But hear me out though.
That was like finding out Bobby Caldwell was white. Like what?
I know. What's Bobby Caldwell song? What's his main song? Bobby Caldwell. What's his main song?
Do for love. What you won't do for love.
Oh my
That was Do for Love. Bobby Caldwell. Yeah, because I just found.
That's crazy.
It's like, where were you when you found out Bobby Caldwell
was white?
It was white. Like what?
See my immigrant.
You were looking him up. Like, hold on, wait, let me see a picture.
There's like literally YouTube reaction videos of black folks learning in real time.
Right.
Like,
because they just played the music.
Right.
This dude is white. In all my life,
He went to a black church.
I was an adult when I found like.
Yeah, me too. It was actually a week ago on one of those.
He got sold though.
Links on Instagram. He got sold. Yeah.
So he was knocking down black chicks for sure.
Easy.
Oh baby.
Now what if he slipped up and said nigga during the song?
I cancel.
No. That's the 70s.
It would have cemented it. Like, oh yeah, he black.
Shout out to Bobby Caldwell.
Oh, Caldwell.
Hey, he would have got away with it. He's from back in the days. He would have got away with that shit.
What the fuck were we just talking about?
Yeah, what we?
What comics have you performed with the actors? So,
y'all never told me like who was the?
Oh yeah.
What you learned? Who the dopest?
Go ahead, son.
I got to a couple months ago gig with like Damon Wayans and Sean Wayans.
Wow.
And just sitting back, just chilling with them like backstage in the green room. It was just like me taking class.
Wow. What they were talking about?
Very cool, man. Just about the industry, and then they go back, decades. Just about this person, gigging with this person. No, it was just like taking class, man.
You like have a mental notebook when you go. I'm saying prepare. You like I got a mental notebook to absorb shit.
Like the thing I took from it the most, what was crazy though, is that we was right here at Flappers. The hallway between the main room and the main room and the Yoo-hoo room, the small room, and we was right there. And I was kicking it with Damon, and he was talking about. I was like, I miss this part. Like I can't do this anymore. Like I can't just like the comic hang. What he was talking about. Yeah. It's like I miss this, man. I can't do this anymore. And then I saw it in real time because as soon as the main room show let out and people started coming out, then all the awkward, they started approaching him and all this and.
Yeah, he could do the green room.
Like
thing,
he saw, yeah. As soon as they saw him, he's like, all right, I gotta go, and just got up because all the awkward shit started happening. I was like, damn.
He was performing at the Tampa Improv a few months back, and I made it my business to go kick it with him in the green room just to let him know how great he is. Yeah, because I think he knows that.
Marlon. Which one?
No, Damon.
Oh.
Senior.
Yeah. So I made a point to go see Damon Senior, kick it with him in the green room just to let him know how great he is because I feel like the industry doesn't always acknowledge how great he is. But before Chris Rock and Martin really took off, there was a space between Eddie Murphy to Martin Lawrence.
And it was Damon Wayans. That's a great point. That's a great point.
Great point.
Yeah.
And so,
it was.
Yeah, I mean,
he filled it with
he was
In Living Color, with
movies, more money.
We just talked about how just the comedy in general, how like it's baseball. We started talking using sports analogies. Like this is 162 games. It's a marathon. Comics get so up in their head when they go on one gig and like you feel like you bombed or whatever. You feel like it's the end of the world. It's like no, man. It's 162 games. You go up every single day. You just get to bat every single day. Be thankful for that. Well, tonight you might have went 1 for 4.
Yeah.
Tonight you might have struck out and went 0 for 5. But then the next night you're gonna hit for the cycle. The next night, you're going to hit 2 home runs.
It's good to hear that.
Look how the Lakers just lost.
It's good to hear that.
It's good to hear, right. And that helped me put things in perspective. It's not life or death. Right. You get to go up the very next day.
And do it again.
Yeah, I'll try it again. What I left out of that Damon Wayans story is he immediately told me to get the fuck out of his...
And then get the fuck out.
He's like, why the fuck are you in my dressing room? I'm trying to eat. Will you please get the fuck out of here?
I love it.
Yeah, he didn't say that. It was good, dude. My bad, Mowhaaa. Go. I stopped your story to tell a joke.
No, that's funny. If you said that, would be hilarious. But, before I get to my comics I perform with and I got the pleasure to talk to, that's legends. And I can't believe I want to say something about Damon Wayans Sr.
Yeah, I'm about to say, get closer to the mic.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
So, Damien, I always watched him on TV when I was in Sweden. And I knew he was comic, but I never knew if he was funny. And I'm like, he haven't done comedy so long, he's probably not funny. So I saw him at the Improv like a year ago. and I was like, oh my God, this guy is fucking elite.
Oh yeah, he's one of the greats.
Better than a British actor.
I was way better. Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I'm mad about that.
Damn
shit.
immigrants taking our
It was
job.
a joke, Courtney.
Sean,
It was
let's
a joke.
switch seats.
It was a joke. I'm not even British.
She's had enough of your shit.
Yeah, she's sick and tired of me.
I'm playing.
But I saw him, and afterwards I was like, I was like starstruck. I didn't know what to say because I was so humbled and like excited, and I was like, Mr. Damien, I'm a big fan. You're so funny. He goes, thank you. And he looked at me like, in one of his sitcoms, Nigga.
He's an OG now. He probably did look at you like young.
He got a new show that's about to come out.
What?
Yeah, y'all ain't know.
Where? Dropping. He's dropping. Can we put something?
I'm not surprised. That nigga a legend.
It's him and Damon Jr., him and his son.
Oh,
Get out of here.
His son is funny too.
Yeah,
Junior.
Damon Jr. is a beast.
All of this.
Funny.
Look like his twin.
Look like his twin.
He just looked like him.
You can't
you know
go
so
up in
funny?
that household and not tell a joke. I can't imagine.
You know what's so funny? They look so similar. I went into the belly room one night for Crack 'em Up Thursdays, and Damon Sr. was sitting in the back. But he had a gray beard.
Okay.
And I looked there, I said, Damon Jr. done fell off. Yeah, goddamn. And I was like,
Like goddamn, Damon Jr. going through some shit.
Yeah, because I mean, me and Damon around the same age. I was like, goddamn, what's going on? What's going on? Talk to me, brother. But it was his daddy. But his daddy looks great for his age, though. His daddy looked great. Damon Sr.
Shit, Shawn Wayans, he was telling me he was like 51 years old. And he was
Wow.
chopping
That's
it up. I was
crazy.
like,
Bro, they're great, talented family.
look like a
But
day over 30.
I performed with so many great comics I can't believe. I was like, man, I used to watch these people, you know what I mean? And I can't believe they put me in the lineup with these people like Eric Griffin, Adam Ray, Theo Von. One time Kevin Hart popped in Life Actor after my set. But it was way after though. I was first, he was last.
Did you see my set?
No, I know you didn't see my set.
I know. I'd be mad as fuck when they on these shows.
Andrew
I'd be on and
Schultz.
be like, "Oh, you should. Why you show up now?"
5 minutes
Like,
after my
damn.
set.
Right. He showed up hours after me.
I know Jeff Ross seen my set.
Jeff, I performed.
That's
with him.
dope.
Who done seen my set? Yeah, because we started following each other after that. So
Okay.
shout out to Jeff Ross.
but-
Bill Burr saw my set. And, that made me feel good.
Yeah.
Hell
he
yeah,
was
man.
like, good job. Good
See,
job.
I was on a lineup with Bill, and he went up first so he can go do another gig, and I was going up like 2 comics after him. I was so mad.
at least
I was
you were
so
on the
mad.
lineup. You were on the bill with him at
I
least.
was on the bill with him. But
Look,
goddamn, I was mad.
Bill is one of my favorites. I never performed with him, but he's the nicest. Every time I see him,
Yeah.
he's like asking me questions, how's comedy, and I'm like, I can't believe it because I'm like, he's one of my favorites of all time.
He's in my top 3.
Well, let's see.
He's my top 3 too, and I'm like, I can't believe this
Current
guy's
dudes?
so
Yeah.
nice,
Current,
so nice, so sweet, and asking about me, and he's like, you have an agent yet? Because you should be on TV, and I was like, Bill, introduce me to some agents.
Introduce me to some. Well, let's talk about this moment right here for me. Like I say, so I took a class at a comedy club, right? And then I ended up going up. That was the Comedy Chateau. And then Justin pops up. I'm like, and I had met you at Naeem's thing, and everybody was at Naeem's screening.
Right.
It was at the Chinese Theater.
I wasn't invited.
Tony Rock was like, oh, that was a great performance, and I love you on the show. I was like, so talk about moments. Like, that was a moment for me to get a compliment from, like, Tony Rock. I'm
Love
like,
Tony
oh.
Rock.
And then, like,
Great.
you inviting me here today, like, I'm like, the comics be on here. Come on, Jeff. I'm trying to do a little something.
You know what I noticed?
And then doing your open mic, Sean, and then I
Yeah,
saw you
man.
get out the car. I said, oh, shit, I'm on the show with Sean. Like, I felt like I was doing something. So even this moment today, for me, is like, respect, like game.
That's
know
what's
what
up.
I'm saying?
Hey, y'all remember this when she blow up and she
Thank
not
you.
returning my phone calls. Well, let me tell you how a comedian played me the other day. Comedian played me the other day.
Right.
Talk about
I'm not gonna say the comedian name.
Oh, I want to know.
Be like, you know, this woman got an AR-15, right? Illegal.
AR-15 she got. So
It's laced with extra machine.
there was a
Why
comedian.
they do me like
There
that?
was a comedian. I was once the star of a TV show.
Oh, yes.
A little show called Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Got
that's-
canceled during the commercial break. But I was the star of that show. And then I was on another show. So anyways.
Wait, Cass, who was your Asian co-host? Who was the Jackie Chan?
His name was John Fu.
John
Okay.
Fu. Is he a comic? Or
No, he's
just
not a
actor?
comic. But he was kind of funny on the show.
He was
Nice.
kind of.
I mean,
Do you keep in touch?
come on, man. It's
Yeah, we don't care about John.
It's
Ford.
Hollywood.
Talk
It's
about
Hollywood.
the-
It's Hollywood. I'm sorry. I care. I'm sorry. As an Asian, I care who his Asian counterpart was. I'm sorry.
So,
We were the T. Give us the T.
so, anyways, he.
She.
It's a day. So them there, them. Now I'm just throwing the damn LGBTQ community under the bus.
All of them.
All of you, get under the bus. So, anyways, this person.
Love them.
When I was doing these shows, I would headline some clubs, and I would have this person, come do guest spots on
you.
on the show. I let them feature, do like 10 minutes or whatever. I get some comedians like y'all could do 10 minutes before I go up.
Nice.
But did that. Trying to look out. Now. Anyways, to this person's credit.
Now look out for the Africans.
For this, I will. I got you. You're here, Negro. You see, you greedy niggas. Greedy niggas. Greedy niggas. Goddamn hungry Somalians. God damn it.
Thank you for having me brought up. Thank you.
So, okay. So, anyways,
yes.
To this person's credit, they did one of my other podcasts before.
Okay.
But it was a different format.
Okay.
But they did the podcast before. Okay. Give them that.
Give them that.
So I hit this person up. Hey, you want to do the podcast? Now I had hit them up one time before. I don't know if they said anything back that time. They was busy. All right, whatever.
Did not
cool.
respond.
Okay, all right. So then this time I said, hey, I give everybody a 2 ask time to do this podcast. I will ask you twice. After that, you gonna have to ask me.
That's fair.
Right.
See, that's fair. As a producer,
I
that's
had
fair.
to ask Justin to get on this podcast.
Okay. That's right. And some people hit me up, and some people that's popping, popping. They're sliding my DM like, yo, can I pull up on your podcast?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I try to have this as an open space. Like, so when Mowhaaa told me he wanted to come on here, I got him on here.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
It took a while, but I got him on here.
I was grateful when he hit me
You
up
have been
about it. I was
slotted.
like, oh man.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Because he's a nice dude. I respect him. I seen his comment. I said, yes, brother, come. So this comedian person.
Thank you.
They.
So it was a different format than what they did before. The first time I hit the person up, didn't hear nothing, or maybe they said it was busy. This time
They ain't say nothing.
No, wait a minute. I was like, yo, you let me know if you able to do the podcast. Wait a minute.
What they hit you with?
They hit me with the paid gig.
They hit me back 4 days later saying they was busy.
Oh.
How y'all feel about that?
You didn't even know the date?
I thought they was going to start demanding like money or something.
Now
like
that they better not do.
I had one person ask me about that. One person like, this pay? I said,
they don't get paid for the Super Bowl. Come sit on this couch.
Come sit your ass on this.
You're building friendship and community.
You building friendship. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, so I mean, I just hit the heart button back.
Damn, I was responding too soon.
But no, because let me tell you,
she right back.
There are niggas that be trying to do that. I'm gonna reply back when I feel like it, type shit,
Bullshit.
and then all the spots get booked up.
Then you acting like you too much.
Right. Yeah, so all the spots get booked up, and then they hit me, and then they were like, "Oh, I could come Thursday." I'm like, "Well, all the spots booked." Oh, damn! One nigga was like, "Damn, I didn't know it was a race."
I appreciate because we had to work me in.
I'm just gonna wait on you and stop my podcast to wait on you to respond back to me.
Right.
Exactly, because I done had people be like,
so selfish.
Some of it I feel like it's ego. I feel like some of it is ego,
and not even an apology or something. Because like I've missed the text too when I'm on stage or something like that. But I'll be like, hey, sorry, I missed it. Like not even that.
No, not nothing.
Or even especially in them DMs, because sometimes you might miss a day on Instagram.
Oh, I be
got
missing
a bunch
DMs
of
all
shit
the
going
time.
on. So you know, it's like, oh dang,
it was a text message.
It
was a text message.
But yeah, I mean, ego will fuck up everything for you.
Ego will fuck up. Man, that's what I always say about ego. Ego is like salt to a meal. Ego is like salt to a meal. The right amount of salt to a meal will make a meal incredible.
Right.
Too much salt will ruin a fucking dish. That's what ego is.
Gotta have a little pepper.
I'm trying to have no seasoning, so I'm trying to have no seasoning because I'm trying to build not just my comedy, but build a community and friendship and learn.
Tough,
I want to be a sponge in this game because I love comedy.
This is the point I was about to get to. So the person, they on something right now. See what I'm saying? And so it's like
my shit airing tonight. As a matter of fact,
right. And you're here. And you're here.
Mid-season finale tonight, and I'm here.
Praise God. Assisted living.
Come on in 9:30.
Shout out to Courtney
on BET. Let me tell you how BET is fucking up.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna tell you how BET fucking up. First of all, I ain't on that.
That's goddamn right, Justin.
That's number one.
Call me. Justin said call me.
That's number one.
And they're fucking up because there's no Africans on there. What's up, BET?
We do have Africans on there.
Let me tell you how BET fucking up.
Tell me.
They have shows specifically for BET Plus. However, everybody don't want to get BET Plus. They need to realize that all these apps that just have an app don't also have linear television. Meaning,
what about Peacock and NBC?
This is the point I'm about to get to.
Come on, give
this
it
is the point I'm about to get to.
They're also messing up.
They kind of fuck it up too. Yeah. And the point I'm making is okay.
Yeah.
Anything that's on Peacock regular TV, you can find on the app, right?
Right.
So when it comes for free. So because it's like, oh well, I already paid for NBC.
But then they got the stuff that's only on there for $4.99.
That's true. They got a few things. They building it up, but BET ain't Peacock. No disrespect. So this is what I'm saying. When it comes to a library, this is my only note. This is my only note for
Be
BET.
careful, her boss is
he don't own BET yet.
All right. This is my only note. Everything that's on BET Plus should also be available on BET.
I hear you.
The caveat to that is the uncensored version is on BET Plus.
That should be the caveat.
That should be the caveat. Yeah. And there's no ads on BET Plus.
But you know what? Like I'm just saying, they're playing these games because like Kerry Washington did Reasonable Doubt. Right? It did really well on Hulu. It's Hulu, ABC, Disney.
Did it come on ABC?
It only came. That's what I'm saying. It only came on Hulu at first,
right?
And then after it did well,
they put it on ABC.
They put it on ABC, and that's exactly what Tyler did with Ruthless. Like Ruthless was only on BET Plus, and then after they saw that audience was liking that, they were like, "Let me edit it and then bring it over." So I think Plus is supposed to be like
they're also learning.
The testing
it's a new
ground.
thing,
almost like the test.
Yeah,
it is, and they brought like the Breakfast Club over.
I saw.
That's dope. That's dope.
I do have a weak spot for BET. You know,
I love BET.
We're black.
If Tyler Perry doesn't secure the deal with BET or will it falls through the cracks, it's only a matter of time before he launches his own streaming service.
100%. I mean, he's friends with Oprah.
It's only a matter of time.
I hope he gets the deal because we can't afford more websites. We have so many apps now.
Yeah.
How many streaming?
Well, it would be him. Who else is talking? They said Byron Allen was looking at it. I don't think Puffy will get it.
I said
he got Revolt TV. I think he.
And that didn't work, right? Still.
Shout out to Diddy. Listen, man, we about to get out of here, man. What y'all got coming up?
It's time to go.
Hey,
wait, that's it?
I'm kicking y'all niggas out, man.
Damn.
Y'all kings and queens.
Kill my six pack.
Kings and queens.
No beers in the fridge. Yeah.
Hey, man, drink while you're driving. That was a joke. Hey, everybody.
That was a joke.
That was a.
You got to put a disclaimer on the post. Disclaimer.
Do not. They be like at the end of the sitcoms when
do not drink or drive.
If you are thinking about,
I'm just saying, if you want to finish your drink, then motherfucker, if you got to go.
10 years from now, Justin Hires doesn't get the Oscar hosting gig. 10 years ago on his podcast, he was telling kids to drink and drive.
So you know what the goal is? My ultimate goal for this podcast would be for it to be so big that I wouldn't give a shit.
Right.
If I didn't get that call or if they took it away. For it to be so financially stable and so a part of the culture that I'd be like, man, fuck that shit.
Also, when we all make it, all the people you
Joe
had
Rogan
on,
fuck you.
All
Joe Rogan fuck you.
All the people you had on, when they make it, they better come back and ask for no money or ignore your text.
Remember that.
So we can support you, my brother.
Remember, and that's something I do look at too. I'm like, who's coming to help build the platform up? Because the goal is for it to be big. So once you're big and you got something to promote, you can come back on this fucking platform.
Absolutely.
But I do take notice of who's helping to build it up. You see what I'm saying? Because yes, when they fucking go off and become superstars, of course I would want them back. But then also, if the bigger this platform is, the more exposure you go get when you got your new movie coming out, when you got your new TV show, whatever.
When
you
this
got
podcast is on BET.
When this podcast is on BET, and now you hitting me up, hey, I'm sorry, I replied back 4 days late. You know,
talk to my PA.
Talk to my PA. Talk to my assistant, and fucking see if we can schedule you in.
Too late, right? And then, I'm like, when I become an international superstar, Justin, I'll be back.
Mowhaaa. Hey, man, you heard what they said. What y'all got? So what's y'all socials and anything y'all got coming up?
My social is Mowhaaa. It's MOWHAAA, 3 A's. Make sure you follow me. I have some shows at the Improv coming up. I got June 15th and then June 29th, I think.
It's dropping this Sunday, too, matter of fact.
Oh, hell yeah. And I got a few shows. Check my Instagram. I'll post that. Also, I'm looking for an agent and manager. Holla at me.
Hey, let's go.
He gotta be African, whoever the agent is, man, because he only work with Africans.
Right.
He said that. No, I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking. We need someone Jewish, please.
My Somalian and Swedish people need representation, and I'm trying to put it on. So help me. Hollywood, help me help you.
Help me help you.
Courtney?
I am, you can find me at The Real Courtney. And I was trying to be cute and did the movie Real, REEL. So it messes people up though. So the REEL Courtney, that's on like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And tonight I am actually having my mid-season finale for season 4 of Tyler Perry's Assisted Living.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Let's go.
So
Praise God.
beautiful. And then on the July 7th, I'll be at the Comedy Store. I know that's a long time away, but I'm excited about that.
There you go.
time.
As you should be.
Put it in your calendar.
That's a big club.
Hell yeah.
Put it in your calendar.
There you
And if
go.
I had titties, I'd put it in your face.
Hey, they
What
can
I
look on
do.
Instagram and see if they can catch some
Praise
footage.
God.
Amen.
How you say put titties in your face and then say praise God?
Yeah. When you
Sean?
You can find me at I am Sean Porter. That's SEAN. I am Sean Porter on Instagram. And I'll be hosting at the Ice House in the main room this Saturday, May 27th.
Yes.
And then my next Sean Porter and Friends show is June 10th.
Hey.
Saturday, June 10th at the Ice House.
Hey, if you can squeeze me up, you don't have
we
to.
sold. Hey man,
You
guess,
have to.
but you know you can come drop in, bro. You know I
If I
got
can
you,
do a
bro. It
drop
was
in?
a fun. It was a last one was lit, right?
Hey man, before I get out of here, man, you paid me well, brother.
Aw.
You paid. I don't know if you,
I'll take
I don't know if
care
you
of
paid everybody well, but you paid me well, and I appreciate that.
Not as much as my A-listers, but you know what I'm saying.
But
I
but
love my
still,
boys.
What
You
about
appreciate
little
the
people?
check.
I appreciate
Sean,
it.
what about little people?
Y'all got paid too.
And what I mean by
everybody.
paid me well, he paid me well for LA standards because these clubs be on that bullshit.
I
Some,
heard.
and some of them don't even pay at all.
Like
So-
$25.
I wasn't talking about
If
paying.
that-
I'm talking about get on the show, boy.
You know, we pack it out. We have a hot show,
That's
and
awesome.
I always want to make sure my comics got envelopes, cash in hand that night. You know what I mean?
Man,
It's
fire
a fun
show. Check
man.
that show
Good
out.
people.
Fire
Yeah.
show. Sean Porter and Friends, right?
Yes, sir.
At the Ice House Fire Show. I'm gonna slide up. And
Yeah, man.
do a guest
All
spot
good.
tonight.
Of course.
Hey man, I'm your man Justin Hires, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the clips. And if you've been offended by anything that we said today, just remember one thing. Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Fuck
man.
your feelings.